What is up, you guys? My name is Breyonna, and today I'm going to share with you guys how to get this grungy rainbow fantasy eye look using the brand new XX Revolution XXTravaganza palette. And as you can see, like, this palette is large and in charge, and there's a bunch of color and shine in here. I just can't get over like how cool this look turned out. Like, I'm just so obsessed with it. But before we jump into the tutorial, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page, it is @BreyonnaFaye. I put my hair in these low little buns, and I don't know how I feel about it, but at the same time I think they look really cute. But first things first though, we are going to be priming our eyelids, and of course I'm just going to be going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. So today we are going to be testing out the XX Revolution XXTravaganza palette, which, oh my gosh, like, I gotta say, like, this palette is huge. I mean, like, look how big it is, like, compared to my head. Like, this is definitely not a travel-friendly palette by no means. Like, she's large and in charge. But when we open her up, this palette has a bunch of colors in it. There's literally 66 eyeshadows in here, which is an insane amount. But what's really cool about this palette is that you get these kind of like smaller pan ones, and then you also get these larger ones that are a little bit more of like essential shades, you know, like a matte black. We got like an icy shade, a gold, and it just has a really cool vibe to it. I gotta say, with this palette having so many options, in some ways it's a little bit overwhelming, but you know what, we're gonna conquer it. But the first shade that we are going to be going in with is this really bright pink called number 41. So I'm thinking today I might do like a watermelon sugar inspired look. I don't know, I have been so obsessed with that song recently. But I'm just gonna take this hot pink on this Sigma E38, and I'm going to be applying it in my crease in this inner third of my eye. Ooh, she has some pigment though. I didn't know what to expect because I haven't really tried that many Makeup Revolution eyeshadows. But I'm just gonna slightly build it up as well. But man, like, that is intense. And when you're doing this, you do want to make sure that you are leaving a little bit of a gap right here in the center, because we are going to be applying a shade there in a minute. But you see what I mean though? Like, that is such an intense pink. It's kind of like a fuchsia pink, but it has like this little hint of neon to it. It's a really fun color. I feel like a lot of people are going to really like this one too, just because it's so bright. So let's get that pink applied. Now we're going to be going in with this really cool bright limey green shade called number 45. And I'm just going to be taking this in my crease on this Anastasia A5 brush, and oh my gosh, like, that is so much pigment. Like, that is literally one dip. Like, that is wild. And you guys know I love my shadows like pout in your face with that pigmentation, so oh, like, this is so cool. I mean, like, this palette was really affordable too. So I really didn't know what to expect with it. I didn't know if it was going to have like a ton of pigmentation to it, or if it was going to be a little bit more on the buildable side. But wow, like, I'm just impressed so far with how intense those shadows have been. And I'm just going to build it up ever so slightly because I'm kind of curious. I feel like you wouldn't have to build it up, but I just kind of want to see what happens. Oh yeah, it does slightly build up, but there's not too much of a difference between the initial application. But dang, like, that's such a pretty green shade though. It definitely has like that lime, almost like green apple look to it. So this next step is where we are going to just bring everything together and tie that green into the pink. And I want to go in with this beautiful blue shade called number 27. So I'm just going to take it on this pinch blending brush from BH Cosmetics, and this is their Marble Luxe set. And I'm going to be initially applying it right in that center where that gap is. And I'm just kind of making sure that I'm really like pushing this pigment in. I'm not necessarily blending it into the other colors yet. I just want to make sure that we have the color down. I gotta say, with this palette being so large, it literally is so awkward to have on my desk. So I'm just gonna warn you, if you have a smaller desk, you might not like how big it is, just because it kind of gets in the way. And again, if it's looking a little funny, it's fine, we'll fix it. You essentially just want that blue color down, and oh my gosh, though, you see what I mean though? Like, the shadows are just really nice and pigmented. So as you can see, it's looking a little rough, it's looking a little chunky. So I'm just gonna take whatever's left on my brush and then slightly overlap it with that green. I'm just doing these little circular motions between the blue and the green, but no additional product on my brush. And then, you know what, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of the blue, just to make sure that we get a nice seamless gradient. And then again, I'm just doing these little tiny circular motions. And then once you have that green side all nice and blended, now we're going to start working on the blue and the pink together. And I'm just going to take a little bit more product on my brush, and I'm doing the exact same thing. So I'm just going right on this harsh line between the pink and the blue, and doing these little circular motions to blend the two colors together. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you are doing really small little circles because we do not want to bring that pink further inwards and mix it with that green. And if you're having a hard time blending it out, you can also just go in with that brush that we applied the pink with and do the exact same thing from the pink to the blue. And just go over that harsh line. Gotta say, I was going for watermelon sugar and it looks like I am getting rainbow Skittles. Which, I mean, I'm not mad about. I had a different vision in my head, but at the same time, I'm actually kind of liking how this is turning out. I think it's turning out really cool. So once you have everything blended out where you want it to be, now we're going to start deepening things up just a little bit, but I'm going to go in with this forest green shade called number 45. And then using this BH Cosmetics number 6 brush out of the Marble Luxe set, I'm going to be applying it in my crease and in my outer V where we applied this green. And then once I have it applied, I'm just doing these little circular motions to blend that into that bright green. Ooh, that's actually a really cute shade. I will say I don't think it is as pigmented as the other shades that we've used, but I do want to see if we can like build it up a little bit. Oh yeah, she's definitely building up beautifully. I mean, look how smooth this is looking. It's gorgeous. I wonder if all the deeper shades in this palette are going to have a buildable formula. I know not everybody is into that, but personally I do prefer it with my deeper shades because then they're just so much easier to work with and blend out, and you don't have to deal with all the harsh lines either. Now initially I was not planning on deepening up the blue, but the more I look at it, like this green just looks so chunky next to it and I'm just not vibing with it. So I'm actually going to be going in with this really deep blue in the palette called 56. And then using this Morphe M507 brush, I'm just going to be applying this in the center third of my crease and then doing these little circular motions to blend that into that bright blue. And I'm also slightly blending it into that green that we just applied, that deeper one. This look is turning a lot more smoky than what I had planned, but you know what? Smokier the better. Now, I don't know if you feel like this too, but I feel like where this look is right now, it kind of reminds me of those neon gummy worms, you know, like those ones that you get at the movie theater. But off camera though, I'm just going to quickly cut my crease. I'm just going to do a normal cut crease, and then afterwards I'll be right back to finish up the lid. So after cutting my crease, I have this weird like harsh line and we need to get rid of it. So I'm just going to take that forest green shade that we used, and I'm just taking it on this number 8 brush from the BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe set. And I'm just going to be pressing it right on that harsh line, making sure that I'm really pressing it into that base just to make it all nice and pigmented. And then afterwards, I'm going to start flicking it inwards. So once you have those edges all nice and blended out, now we're going to start working on the lid. And I want to go in with this beautiful kind of like lighter gold shade, and it is called number 61. And using a damp and flat shader brush, I'm just going to be applying it anywhere that that base is still showing. Oh my god, like that is so sparkly. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it just has such a cool wet metallic look to it. And I am going to build it up a little bit because I want to see how blinding we can get this. But oh my gosh, like that is such a cool color. I don't know if you guys can see how metallic it is on my camera, but in person it is amazing and just super blinding. I feel like this shade would make an amazing highlighter too. And then taking that brush that we just used to apply that deep forest green shade, with whatever is left on it, I'm kind of like fluffing it between that dark green and the shimmer just to help blend the two colors together. You know what, scratch that, I want to do something different, so we are going to be going in with this yellow in the palette called number 4. And then using this number 7 brush from BH Cosmetics out of the Marble Luxe set, I'm just going to be applying it kind of like in the center of my lid. I'm slightly overlapping it with that forest green as well as with that metallic shimmer. I don't know, I thought that dark green into the silver was just a little too bland for this look, and I just wanted something different. And this is definitely giving me that kind of vibe. So after working with that shimmer shade, I will say it looks really gorgeous on the eyes, but oh my gosh, it is so hard to blend a matte shade on top of it. I don't know if you can see it, but like right in here, it is looking so chunky and it was really tricky to work with. So just keep in mind, if you want to do something like what I have on right now, it may take you a hot minute to blend it out. I definitely recommend doing your mattes first and then putting your shimmer on top. But off camera though, I'm just going to quickly clean things up a little bit because as you can tell, I got some fallout on my face, especially from that yellow eyeshadow. And I'm also going to apply like my complexion products, my liner, my lashes, as well as some lipstick, and then I'll be right back to finish up the look. So here's where I'm at right now after applying my complexion products, and now we're going to start working on the lower lash line. And I'm first going to line my waterline using this pencil from ColourPop, and this is the gel liner pencil in the shade Swerve, which is the black one. And then before that liner sets in place, I'm just going to lightly smoke it out using this lavish little shader brush. And when I'm smoking it downwards, I'm just doing back and forth motions. And then I'm just going to go in with that bright lime green that we used earlier. And I'm just going to kind of like mirror what we have going on the top. So I'm just going to do this in the outer third, doing back and forth motions. And then next I'm just going to be doing the exact same thing with the blue, but in the center third. And then lastly, I'm just going to go in with that hot pink. And then last but not least, for the inner corner highlight, I'm just going to go in with that icy shade that we used on the lid. And I'm just going to be packing it in my inner corner using this Sigma E30 brush. Ooh, that looks so cool. And I'm also going to slightly kind of like bring it underneath the eye as well, just to help open it up. So here's the finish like using the Extravaganza palette from XX Revolution, and I gotta say, after using this palette, it is a little bit overwhelming. Like, there is a lot of color in here and a lot of options. I mean, there's 66 eyeshadows in here, so it's really wild. But at the same time, I really do like the look that we got with it today. I think it turned out really cool. It kind of reminds me of like a grungy rainbow fantasy, and it also kind of reminds me of gummy worms. I just can't get over how huge this palette is. I mean, like, it is massive. But let's go over the formula of the eyeshadows in here, and I do want to talk about the mattes first. And the mattes in here blew my mind. Like, they are so intensely pigmented and just very buttery with the texture. Literally, I had no problems with any of the ones that we used today. And even when blending the colors together, like, they just have like this beautiful smoothness to them, and they just really apply fantastically. But I will say the deeper shades that we used, they are a little bit more of a buildable formula, so if you're not into a buildable formula, you might not like the darker shades in this palette because of it. But again, I do prefer a buildable formula with my deeper shades. I find them a lot easier to blend out and work with, and also you don't get as many harsh lines with them. As for the shimmer that we used today, it is seriously so stunning on the eyes, super blinding, and it has like that gorgeous wet metallic look to it. But oh my gosh, it was so hard to blend into a matte shadow. I'm gonna warn you, like, if you are like me and you love doing really dramatic eye looks, you definitely want to apply your mattes first and then slightly bring in that shimmer on top of them so you don't have any issues. Because to me, it seems that when I was taking my matte shade on top of the shimmer, it made it look a little bit on the chunky side, and it almost lifted in some ways. So you just want to be a little bit mindful of it. So when it comes down to it, would I recommend this palette to you guys? And honestly, I definitely recommend checking it out. Like, seriously, I am so blown away with the quality of it. Whether you are looking for a really fun rainbow palette for summer, or you're looking for an all-in-one palette, I think you're going to be really happy with it. And honestly, like, this palette's just a really good deal. It has 66 eyeshadows in here with those 6 larger pan ones, and it is only $32 on Revolution Beauty's website. So to me, I think you just get a really great value with it, and you get a ton of options as well. To me, this palette is good for those of you that are wanting a really fun rainbow palette with a ton of options in it, or if you're wanting just an all-in-one palette in general, you know, something that has everything that you need and you don't necessarily need another palette. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend this one to a beginner. It kind of depends on your eyeshadow taste. Like, if you're somebody that just wants to jump into makeup and you want a lot of options, you know, this probably will be a really good palette for you. However, I feel like a lot of beginners get really overwhelmed with certain color stories, and with this one having so many options, you might get a little bit overwhelmed with it. But at the same time, if you're wanting to get into colorful makeup and you don't know where to start because you don't know what kind of colors that you like, you might actually really like this palette because you do get a lot of options in it. So in the comments down below, let me know what you think about this look, and also let me know if you'd like to see more looks using this palette. But as always though, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page, it is @Breyonna. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!